ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಂತಿರ
ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಡ್ನಿ. Good evening all. Can you hear me? Good evening Harshita, Jeevita, Harsha, Yashashwini. Very good evening. Ram Ram Harsha. Jai Shri Ram. Okay, let's start quickly. So, how was the day? Was it good? How? Today again, last 2 minutes, one problem of yours. What I think to be spoken, I will. So stay till the end. Every day we'll solve one problem of yours. So we will never have problem only about these exams and all. When you go to second PU and all, no, you will have complete clarity. Now also you will have complete clarity for your 10th standard exam. Don't worry. Okay, so the first question, and patiently what you have to do, listen to the way of solving. Watch the way of solving, because your way of solving may be long. My way of solving will be completely according to the marks. If it is 2 marks, then I want you to solve it in 3 steps maximum, not more than that. So that you observe. You don't observe that, okay, this question I know answer, I will do. That is very good. You people will be, many of you will be knowing and many of you will be learning. But why these question papers will be solved is, it's not to check how much you know or all that. Actually, how to answer in the exams to get proper marks and do it that within that stipulated time. For that we are doing it, and of course we will become aware of the type of questions they are asking and all. But main intention is solve. This will boost your confidence. You will solve so many question papers when you go to exam. So you will be like, oh, I have solved so many question papers. So this is one more question paper which I need to solve here, which is important, and which is final question paper of my 10th standard. Like that you will have a thought, nothing else. And one more thing you should understand, how sir is solving. Like I will be writing, right, given this we have to find out this, how I am putting the things, that is very important for you people, because you will be putting it in other way, or you will be putting it in a longer way. I will be doing it in according to the marks strictly, because even I will know, right, in the answer keys also, like final exam question paper when you solve, we will correct, right? So when we correct, I have seen so many answer keys, final year exam valuation answer keys. So I know which question, what steps, and how much is needed. That you should learn, that's all. It's not about getting an answer, it's about how you are getting answer, how many steps you are writing, how many steps I am writing, that is very very important. Okay, anyways, let's start. If the video and all is not clear, then change your settings, that what is that, resolution to 720 or something like that, or else you will be seeing the blurred image. So change your setting, 720. I just observed here in another laptop, so it was blur actually, then I changed the resolution. Okay, quickly let's start. So the first question is, just give me a moment. The numbers are in the ratio, numbers are in the ratio 2:3. LCM is 180. Find HCF. Find HCF. Okay, find HCF. So here first you see, first thing you need to write down what is given to you. Ratio of numbers is given. Numbers are not given, ratio of numbers is given, that is 2:3. This ratio you need to convert them to number first. Convert to number. Then second thing is given LCM. LCM is 180. How we write LCM? We multiply the numbers, right? We multiply numbers, then we get LCM, correct or not? That is how we do. So now 2 into 3 I will do, and I will do into x. Why I did this x? Now I am converting the ratio to number. To convert ratio to number, you need to multiply by a variable. Any unknown you can multiply to the ratio. That will become a number. So in fact I took both the ratios 2 and 3, then I multiplied by x to these two. So these two ratios now became number, that is equal to 180. 6x will be 180, correct? X will be 30. Now what are your numbers? First number will be what? First number will be 2x, right? 2 into 30, 60. Then second number will be what? 3x, that is 3 into 30, 90, correct? These two are the numbers. Now go to the relation. We know the relation, right? HCF into LCM is equal to product of numbers. This we know. Product of numbers. So what are the numbers now? 90 into 60. 90 into 60 numbers. HCF we need to calculate. LCM is given 180. HCF will be equal to 90 into 60. 5400 divided by 180. Now I will do 18 ones are 18 threes are. These last two zeros will go. So I will remain with 30. HCF is 30 here. So simple. But look at the steps how I have done here. Just look at them. So first I took the ratio. I wrote here. Then I wrote the LCM 180. Then I wrote this. I multiplied by x because I want to convert. I got x. Then I got numbers. Then I used relation. Sometimes what you people will do, immediately you will take the relation. You will start from here only. And this sum can be done even in less steps. Say for example, this question is given for 1 mark. Just for 1 mark this question is given. Actually they won't give it for 1 mark because the ratio and all is given. Even though if it is given for 1 mark, then how will you do? Very simple, don't write all this, directly go to HCF, LCM, product of numbers, write this first. Then HCF you need to find out, LCM you know, product of number means what? 2 into 3 into x, not 2 into 3 into x, that you need to do the mind calculation. 2 into 3 into x will be 6x, 6x will be 180, 180 by 6 will be 30. This you should do a mind calculation, or immediately quickly you can just write and get this. Now here number 60 into 90, then directly you will write h equal to 5400 by 180, which is equal to 30. Simple. Look at the way of writing for 1 mark and look at the way of writing for 2 mark. This is what you need to learn, right? If it is for 2 marks and if you just write this much and come out, they may not give you 2 marks, right? They may give you 1.5, or if the teacher is very strict, then they will give only 1. So it's important to solve the question according to the marks, right? And many students will say, no, I have solved everything, means full paper I have solved, but when the result comes they will not get out of out, but they have solved everything. Actually everything is done, no question was left and every answer was correct, everything was correct, but they did not get 80 out of out. Reason the way you presentation. So presentation is very important. Toppers, everyone will study, right? Whether you are a topper or whether you are a weak, whatever it is, whether you are a strong, whoever it is, exam time everyone will study, there is no doubt. Everyone will learn all the chapters, but how toppers stand, you know, away, like out of the crowd, is their way of presentation will be very good. Okay, on this also I will try to make a video on how will you write, how your handwriting should be. Of course I have seen all of your handwriting, most of you have very good handwriting, so that is not going to be a problem. But social, how will you write? Science, how will you write? Is it important to highlight the point, how to present the answer? If you are writing social in paragraphs like this, nobody will read, they just give some marks and get away from there. If you write a bullet point or a star like this, then they will read point by point and it looks great. 4 marks, write 6 points. 3 marks, write 5 points. That's all, finish the answer. Nobody want to, you know, listen to your whole story. Nobody want to understand how much you know the history. That doesn't matter to, no, it doesn't matter to anyone there. They want answer to the question, finish. How much your knowledge and all, you show it to your whoever it is, your juniors or whoever question you, like daily discussion, if you do, show the knowledge. In exam, be point to point, calculate. That's why 3 hours is given, right? Or else they would have given 1 day. Come on, write all the history, write all the civics, write all the geography. We want to see how much how much you know about India, Indian history. Nobody cares, man. Okay, that's a quick tip about social. And okay, we'll make one important video on that. Next, let's take question. If 1 0 of the polynomial is reciprocal of the other. Okay, so 1 0 is reciprocal of other, okay. The polynomial given is 6x square 37x, 6x square plus 37x minus k minus 2 equal to 0. This is the polynomial given to you. Okay, this polynomial, they are asking you to find the value of k. Find k is the question. Such type of questions you observe every time. Such find k, all these things will be zeros, find k, these things compulsory. So that's why I will be telling you, right, getting 100 out of 100 is very easy task in mathematics, because you will already know what type of questions are coming. You will already know. So now 1 0 is reciprocal. So how will you begin the solution? Simply you will write, let 1 0 be. let 1 0 be. See, presentation, look at that only. It may take time, but look, learn that art. Let 1 0 be alpha, and other 0 will be what? Other 0 will be, other 0 will be 1 by alpha, because they give reciprocal, no? 1 0 is the reciprocal of other, so 1 by alpha. Now what they are asking you to find out? K. Where is K? This here, this term. See, look at this now. What to select? We have two things, right? Sum and we have product. Sum and product. So whether you will select sum or whether you will select product, it depends on here. What is this K? Where is K? K is in the place of C, right? If you compare it to the standard form, ax square bx plus c. See that K is in place of what? C. And where the C will have? In the product you will have C, right? Alpha into beta, that is the product of zeros, is equal to minus C by A, or it is just C by A. C by A it is. So you have to select product only. Don't do sum then do product. Don't keep doing everything there. Nobody want to see all the shit there, right? Point to point. Just come to the point directly. So alpha 1 0 is alpha, beta is another 0, 1 by alpha. C minus K minus 2. See, with minus you should always take. Here I have seen many students make mistake here. It's a very big blunder. I have told you, right? Negativity is always dangerous. C by A. A is how much here? 6. Now this alpha cancel. Multiply this 6 here. 1 into 6 will be 6. Minus K minus 2. Now what is this? Minus 6 equal to K minus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 is equal to what? K. Minus 4 is equal to K. Not 8. Somebody told 8 here. Not 8. Minus 4 is your K. Look at the presentation again. Let 1 0 be alpha, other 0 will be this. Why I selected product only? Because I have C. K is in the place of C. This is how you need to decide. Okay, don't do everything. Don't keep writing thinking that I know everything, let me write everything. Whether you write everything, whether you write point to point, so whatever marks are there, those many will be given. Nobody will give you more. They may give you less also. Just be point to point. Okay, very good question. This is very important. Next, what is that? Find the sum and product of roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, here there is one more question. Now find product and sum both of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation 2x square minus 9x plus 4 equal to 0. Now observe this chapter. This question is from quadratic equation. They gave quadratic equation, but they are asking you product and sum. So it is combination of polynomial and quadratic equation. It's a combination, polynomial and quadratic. So we will take sum. So we know, right? Directly solution, nothing writing. Let, get and all will not come here. Directly answer. So what is the product? Product is alpha beta. Then what is the sum? Sum will be alpha plus beta. What is this formula? Minus b by a. What is this formula? C by a. What is C here? 4. What is A? 2. And what is this? Minus of minus 9. What is this? 2. So answer is 9 by 2 and 2. Finish. That's all. 2 marks. See, that's it. No let, get and all here. So where you will take let, where you will not take let, where you will proceed directly, where you will not proceed directly, you should be. Correct? Simple question, but very good. Presentation again very important. Next. Next question. Find the discriminant. Oh, find discriminant. Find discriminant and also find nature of roots. Nature of roots. Very, very important question. I have told you, right? These questions are compulsory, man. Like, if I would have been in 10th standard, then definitely I would have scored 100 out of 100, because I know what questions will come in the paper. not exactly, but this type of questions. Anyway, I have finished my 10th and I did well also in 10th. 4x square minus 5 equal to 0. This is your quadratic equation, right? So how will you proceed? Solution. First write quadratic equation. 4x square minus 5 equal to 0. Below this write standard form. Ax square bx plus c equal to 0. Find out what is a. 4. What is b? 0. Because this term is not there at all. And c equal to 5. Now write a discriminant formula. B square minus 4ac. Correct. This is 0 minus 4 into minus 5. So what is this? Minus minus plus 4 4 is a 16, 80. D is 80. So that means D is greater than 0. D is what? Greater than 0. So if D is greater than 0, then roots are real and distinct. Finish. That's it. Look at the presentation again. I wrote given, I wrote standard, compared, got the formula, then mentioned, then here last this point. Correct. If this question is given for 1 mark, then what you will do? Same question is given for 1 mark. No need to write again all these things. Directly see here, a equal to 4, b equal to 0, c equal to minus 5. Directly just write minus like 0 square minus 4 into a is 4 minus 5. Simple. So you got 80. Then just write roots are real and distinct. Like this. Can I remove this? Yes. Next. See, I told as the days goes, then I will be in a bullet speed. You should also become, means just see here, don't see anywhere else. Don't worry about that, this, what is happening around you. 1 hour just focus here. Then you will understand every question. Even after that also, if you don't understand, don't worry. My number is with you. Call me directly anytime. I will talk to you and we'll clear this. Or if you want to have a doubt session also, we'll do that also. Don't worry. ಒಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇಡೀ ಜೀವನ ನಿಮಗೆ. Okay, don't worry. If fair coin is tossed twice, find the probability of getting at most one head. Coin tossed 2 times. Coin tossed twice. Probability of getting at most one head. Now here students will have a confusion. So I will explain you what is the meaning of at most and at least. At most means you have to go from maximum to minimum. ಅಂದರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಅಟ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅಟ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಇಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಇಂದ 0ವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ. ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ 0ನಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್, 1 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1 1 to 2 ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ. ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1. So more than 1 also is considered. This is very important. At most means come down, at least means go up. At most means come down, at least means go up. Simple, right? So here the question is at most 1 head alva. First write the sample space. 2 coins, HH, HT, TH, TT. Correct? So total sample space 4. At most 1 head. At most 1 head ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, at most 1 2 3 ಈ ಮೂರೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 1 ಇದೆ, 1 ಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ 1 ಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ. at most ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ? 1 ಇಂದ 0 ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 1, 2 ಇದ್ರೆ 2 ನಿಂದ 0 ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. at most 2 ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ 2 ನಿಂದ 0. ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ probability of at most 1 head. At most 1 head is 3 out of 4. Finish. ನೋಡಿ 2 marks ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. 2 marks question. What is there in this? Very simple. But how will you present? You need to present properly. First sample space, then total outcomes. 2 marks ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಮಸಾಲ ಹಾಕಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು? 3 outcomes are required. HT, TH, TT ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀರಿ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ 2 marks question ಇದು. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎದ್ದು ಬಂದುಬಿಡೋದಲ್ಲ 3/4 ಬರೋದು. at most anta bardu, then do 3 by 4. See, 4 steps are there. Half marks they will give, half. So we totally will have 2 marks. Presentation is very important. Okay, answer ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, answer everyone writes, but how you write, that matters. Okay, next question. Okay, tell me, how is the speed? How is the speed, you tell me. Is it okay or you want me to decrease? How is the speed? 5 cos square 60 plus 4 secant square 30 plus minus tan square 45 whole divided by sin square 30 plus cos square 30. Okay, sum is very easy, but the problem is how many of you know the table perfectly. Sum is very easy, but how many of you know the table perfectly? See, I know like this: 5 into root 3 by 2 whole square, 4 into 2 by root 3 whole square. This is how I know. Minus 1 square. This is how I know. Are you saying, am I thinking? I am not thinking. Automatically values are coming. See, this is how I know. What will happen? 5 into 3 by 4 plus 4 into 2 by 3. 4 by 3 this should be. 4 by 3, then minus 1 divided by, what will happen here? 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. 1 by 3 by 4 will be what? 4 by 4. 4 by 4 will be what? 1. So don't see denominator. It is 1. Leave it. Focus on the numerator. So now here 5 3 by 4. Correct? Okay. Speed is okay. Yes, speed is okay. Tell me the answer. Simplify and tell me what is the answer immediately. Simplify this and tell me. Values are written properly. See, this is how you should know the value here. On the tip of your tongue. ಟಕ ಟಕ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇನು ಇದೇನು ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಟಕ್ 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 ಅಂತ. Sir, cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cos 60? Where is cos 60 here? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Correct? 1 by 2 this is. 1 by 2 square. 1 by 4. So 5 by 4 this is. This will be 5 by 4. 5 by 4. Then this will be 16 by 3 minus 1. Take, how will you solve? You can do cross multiplication or you can go for LCM. So I suggest you go for LCM when you have 3 numbers like this. Fraction 1, fraction 2, fraction 3. Here this will also become fraction if you write 1 here. Take the LCM. 4, 3, 1 LCM will be 12. So write 12 down. Just multiply here 5 into 3 plus 16 into 4 minus 1 into 12. If you know this method, well and good. If you don't know, learn this. 12. So this will be 67 by 12. 79 minus 12. Correct. 67 by 12 is the answer. Yes. 67 by 12. Sunday fan haku. Okay, next question. Okay, sine of a minus b equal to 0 and 2 cos of a plus b equal to 2 cos of a plus b minus 1 equal to 0. Find a and b. Find a and b. If you have not seen such question, then observe. Always write this first given. Sine of a minus b equal to 0. That means a minus b will be 0. Implies. Then 2 cos of a plus b minus 1 equal to 0. 2 cos of a plus b equal to 1. Cos of a plus b equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Then a plus b equal to 60. Okay. So now solve these two. A minus b equal to 0. A plus b equal to 60. Now see, there is minus b plus b, cancel. A plus a 2a, this is 60. A will be 30, b will also be 30. How b will be 30? A minus b equal to 0, that means a equal to b. If a is 30, then b will also be 30. Very simple. What is this 0? What is that 0? A 30, b 30. If any step is not understood, please ask me, okay? Don't just shake your head and go. How I got this a minus b equal to 0? Sine shifted here, so this will become 0 by sine. I have told you 0 by anything is 0. Same here also. How this is a plus b equal to 60. See, a plus b, cos shifted this side, cos half, cos of half. What is cos of half? 60 degree. So remember one trick. If value is given, right angle. If angle is given, right value. Remember this trick. Value is given, right angle. If angle is given, right value. Here values are given. Correct? Cos of a plus b equal to half. This is value. I will write angle. Cos of how much is half? Cos of 60 is half. That will be your angle. A plus b equal to 60. What is this 0, Nisarga? Okay, remember this trick. Value given angle, angle given value. Simple. Any step you want me to explain? Okay, this I will write this side. No, this you are not able to see. When I will become habitual, let me mark this area only. Red zone. Why b equal to 30? A minus b equal to 0. A equal to b. If a is 30, then b will also be what? 30. Next. How many terms are there in AB whose first and fifth terms are minus 14 and 2? How many terms are there in AP? How many terms are there? How many terms are there in AP? If first term and fifth term. First term and fifth term. If first term and fifth term. Correct, no? Yes. First is minus 14, fifth is 2. Given. Presentation started from here only. Given a equal to minus 14, a5 equal to 2. a5 equal to 2. It's okay, Nisarga, don't worry. Yes, don't worry. Okay, first term is 14, then D is what? Fifth term is 5. So how will you write? Fifth term can I write as a plus 4D? Can I write as a plus 4D? Yes, I can write. Now from here what I will write? Minus 14 plus 4D plus 4d equal to 2. What is 4d is equal to 2 plus 14. What is this? 16. What is this? D. D will be 16 by 4, which is 4. Once you got a D, this is first step. You should get D first. Now you have first term, then you got D. Now use the last term formula. How many terms are there in AP whose first term respectively and the last term is 62? Here last term is also given. Last term is 62. Since last term is given, use the last term formula, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. What is this last term formula? Same thing, an only this is. An is also represented by L, n minus 1 into d. So last term is 62, a is minus 14. I have to calculate n, then I have here 4. I have told you in the previous session also, never multiply these two. Don't multiply. Just shift this 14 here. 62 plus 14 is equal to n minus 1 into 4. 62, 76 divided by 4 will be n minus 1. 76 by 4. ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದು 16 17 18 19 19 plus 1 n equal to 20. n equal to 20. Simple, very simple. N equal to 20. Clear everyone? Immediately message in chat box if anything is not clear. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Don't think that your friends will get irritated or I will get irritated. No, these sessions are for you to learn. It is not to be a part of race and go home. It's not a race. These sessions are to learn. Anything, just put a message here. Or if you, I told you right, if you are not okay to put a message in the chat box, message me personally. Don't worry. Okay, now next question. Which term of AP, 65, 61, 57, 53 is the first negative term. First negative term. Observe this, first negative term. Okay, maybe you might have not seen such question till now in Sahodaya and all. Just focus here. First negative term. So first of all, what you need to do, presentation again in AP. Every time in AP given a equal to 65. Okay, then D will be what? 61 minus 65, that is T2 minus T1, which is minus 4. I got A and D. First these two things. Now first negative term, and see how many sequences are given. 1 2 3 4 sequences are given here. Okay, which term they are asking? Which term antandre you have to find out what? N. You have to find out N. That means you don't know the last term. So let nth term be negative. Andre last term negative anta togolana. Let nth term be negative. Let it. Okay, look at the presentation again. Let nth term be what? Negative. Nth term be first negative term. Okay, so ಈಗ negative ಇದ್ರೆ what will be the condition? See, if we have an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d formula ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಈಗ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಯು ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗೋದು ಇದು? ಎ ಎನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಝೀರೋ, ರೈಟ್? ಎ ಎನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವಾಟ್? ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಝೀರೋ ಫಾರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಓಕೆ, if it is positive then an should be more than 0. an should be what? More than 0, positive. an should be less than 0 for negative. Remember, less than 0 ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ 0 ಇಂದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ an equal to ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. an less than 0 we will use. Remember this part, very very important. an less than 0, this. Now we will put this an formula only, a plus n minus 1 into d less than 0. Same thing, but less than 0 condition we will use. That is very important to know. Okay, so now what is your a? 65. Remaining process will be same, but there will be one thing. Okay, we while writing, first I will just write like that only. You people should tell me what did I change. You need to observe the writing part. Okay, from here you start observing. I am going to change at one moment. I am going to change something. What is that and why I changed? You people should tell me. Of course, you people haven't studied in equations till now. In equations you haven't studied. You have studied equations, quadratic equations, linear equations, all these. In equations you haven't studied. ICSE students study this. ICSE, this question is on in equations. See, this is what happens. It is not there for the syllabus, but the in equation concept is been brought here in the AP. Can't help, such questions will be 2 to 3 questions will be almost 95% difficult. 2 to 3, remaining will be average. They are not difficult. I think for 30 to 40 marks completely easy. Another 20 to 30 marks average, means 70 marks. 10 marks very very difficult. You can't even, like, you know, if you haven't studied properly, then it is very very difficult to solve in equation concept. ICSE student, but still it is given here. Can't help, you should do. So n I will keep as it is because I am going to calculate n only. What is my d? Minus 4, correct. And less than, here how much? 0, correct, 0. Now what will happen now? Same way, there is nothing. I will shift this 65. I will shift the 65 here, this side. So what will remain left side? n minus 1 into minus 4 less than plus 65 from left to right, minus 65, plus 65 from left to right, minus 65. Then now observe, n minus 1 greater than minus 65 divided by minus 4. Did you observe what did I do? I changed the smaller to greater. I changed it. Smaller to greater. Why did I do this? Only I know, and I want to know. Let it. Why did I change? I'll tell you. Now cancel this minus and this minus. This is 65 by 4 now. Just minus minus got cancelled, 65 by 4. Okay. So I think I cannot write here. So I will go here now. Okay. Here I'll take n minus 1 greater than 65 by 4. Okay. Now n will be greater than 65 by 4 plus 1, which is n greater than, I will cross multiply 69 by 4. 69 by 4. Now look at this. This is improper fraction. This is improper fraction. Okay. Whenever you have improper fraction, it is mandatory to convert that into mixed. If you get improper, convert it into mixed. Okay. So n will be greater than 4 into 17 and 1. 4 17s are 68 and then 1. Hope you are able to see that. Improper fraction. Okay, you are not able to see. I will just write here. Here I will write improper fraction should be converted to mixed, always mixed. So here I will write now n greater than 17 1 by 4. 17 1 by 4. Okay, now tell me, is this the right answer? 17 1 by 4. Is this right answer or is there anything else? Just think, focus on this. N greater than 17 1 by 4 means what? Means what? Just tell me what is the answer, proper answer of this. Is this the answer? Should we stop here or should we go ahead and get the other answer? Tell me, I am waiting. Chat, patapat, just put a number in the chat box. Okay, Nisarga says 18, Jivita says 17. Jivita, think again. N is greater than 17 1 by 4. What about Harsha? What about Janvi? What about Harshita? What is your answer? What is your answer? Is it 17 1 by 4 only or is there this is different one? What happened, guys? Okay. n greater than 17 1.4. That means n is greater than 17 1 by 4, right? So greater, right? Greater, more than this much. More than this much will be what? More than this much will be what? 18. More than this much will be 18. Now Jivita might be thinking, sir, it is n greater than 17 1 by 4. So 17.25. If I round off 17.25, then it will be 17. So Jivita's thinking is this. Jivita is thinking like this. But Jivita, you are wrong. Here no question of rounding off. Greater than 17 1 by 4. Correct? Jivita, this is what you thought, right? That's why you told 17. Here no question of rounding off. Greater than this means go up, that's all. N will be equal to what? 18. N will be equal to 18. Next, let's see. Prove that root 5 is irrational. Very, very famous question. Prove that root 5 is irrational. Root 5, root 3, root 2. Famous. Full famous. Full famous. Same procedure for all three. Very simple. First point. Now look at the presentation. Let's assume root 5 is rational. Let's assume root 5 is rational. This implies root 5 will be equal to a by b or p by q, anything, because we know rational means p by q or a by b form. It should be written. Now what is the meaning of this? Now here you should write a and b are co-primes. A and b are co-primes. Co-primes means what? No factor other than 1. No factor other than 1. No factor other than 1. What is the meaning of this? This number root 5 will not get divided by anything else other than no division possible other than by 1. That is the co-prime, all this meaning. No division, you can divide only by 1. Okay, so root 5. Now what you do, third step, you wrote 3 points. First point, second point is this, third point is this. You give explanation. A and b are co-primes. Why co-prime? You write in the bracket no factor other than 1. This much is enough. Sir, you said will say you change the lesser sign to greater sign in last question. Yes, I will do that. I wanted to keep the secret with me. Okay, I will tell you. See, now what happened actually in that question, n minus, what is that? N minus 1 minus 4, it was smaller than minus 65 alva, higittidu actually. Okay, so what happened actually, whenever in inequations, it is a rule in inequation rule idu, inequations rule. Okay, ಏನು ರೂಲು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, if you divide the right side number, try to understand, right side number, if you divide it by negative number, then sign will change. So sign ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರಿಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಂಟು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಈ ಎರಡು ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಇಫ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ಸೈನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, ಇಫ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಸೈನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಯಿತು, n ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಆಯಿತು. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು -4 ಏನಿದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಇದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಯಿತು, -65 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೋಡಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಆವಾಗ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಹಿಂಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, n ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ -4 ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ -65 ಇದ್ದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, I think you are not able to see this again. I will write. Okay, here I will write. Okay, so ಈಗ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈಗ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇವಾಗ n ಮೈನಸ್ 1, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ n ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ -4 ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲೆಸ್ಸರ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ -65 ಹೀಗಿತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ -4ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, -65 ಇಂಟು -4, ನೋಡಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆವಾಗ ಈ ಸೈನ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರಿಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಇಲ್ಲ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ನಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಆವಾಗ ಈ ಸೈನ್ಗಳು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಇನ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು ನೋಡಿ, ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು, ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೇ ಎಸ್ if you have understood, say yes. So negative number divide and multiply. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೈನ್ನ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಸೈನ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಈಗ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ 65 ಪ್ಲಸ್ n-1 -4 <0 ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಈ 65 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ 65 ಇದೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ. ಬೇಕಾದರೆ n-1 -4 <-65 ಅಂತಲೇ ಬರದೆ. +65 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್. ನೋ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ನೀವು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದು ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್, ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ನೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಇಕ್ವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು, ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಇಕ್ವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ 8th 9th ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್. x + 5 = 0, x = -5. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಸರ್, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. 2x - 10 = 0, 2x = 10, x = 5. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋದು. x + 5 ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ದೆನ್ 0, ಸೊ x = ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ದೆನ್ -5. ನೋಡಿ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಸೈನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ನೇ ಇದೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. 2x - 10 > 0, then 2x will be greater than 10, x will be greater than 10/2, x will be greater than 5. ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು, ನಾನು ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 2ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು, ಬಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಈ 2 ಏನು ನಂಬರು, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರು, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಎ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ರೇಟರೇ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ದ 10, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಮೇನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ನನ್ನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ICSE ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ, ನೀವು SC IPSನವರು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ 3 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ 4th ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 4th ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನು ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆವಾಗಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದು. ಈಗೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಇದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬಿನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅಂದರೆ √5b = a ಆಯಿತು. ಈಗ 5th ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್. ಸರ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಈ √5ನ ನಾವು 5 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಟ್ ರೂಟ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ 6th ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು 5b² = a² ಆಯಿತು. 5b² = a. 7th ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು, b² = a² / 5 ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. a²/5 ಇದು ತೋರಿಸಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು 2 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಒಂದು, a² ಈಸ್ divisible by 5, okay? Then this implies a is also divisible by 5, ಇದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸು. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, √5 ಆದರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, √3 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, √2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ನು ಅವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಈಗ √5 + 3 ಇಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ. ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ಇದು ಒಂದು 2-3 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಷ್ಟಪಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು. ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ನೀವು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಲೆಟರ್, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. a²/5 = c ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಈಗ a² ಏನಾಯಿತು, 5c ಆಯಿತು. ಈಗ a² ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ a² ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, a² ಏನಿದೆ, 5b² ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 5b² ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ 5c ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು, ಓಕೆನಾ? Okay, till here clear? Am I fast? Tell me. If till here clear everything, just tell me. A by 5 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದು. A by 5, A equal to 5. A equal to 5C. Okay, A by 5 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ A equal to 5C. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. This also you square. So this will become A square equal to 25C square. Okay, ಇಷ್ಟಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಸಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ನಂಬರು ಯಾವ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಪಕ್ಕ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಲೆಫ್ಟಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ರೈಟಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ರೈಟಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ 25 ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕೀಗ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು A ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ 25 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು ನಾವು? ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. put the value of A square in equation 1. put the value of A square ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಿ 5B square. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು put A square value here. ಸೊ A square ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು? 5B square. 5B square is equal to 25C square. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು B square equal to 25C square by 5 ಮಾಡಿ. ಆವಾಗ you will remain with 5C square equal to B square. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಿತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, B square equal to 5C square ಇದೆ. ಸೊ C square ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? B square by 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಬರಿತೀರಾ? B square is divisible by 5. So B is also divisible by 5. Here your sum ends. Okay, now you should write the conclusion part. ಏನು conclusion ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು? You have to write I will write the conclusion part here. We had considered A comma B as coprime. First sentence, which means what? A comma B should have no factor other than 5, other than 1. But here A comma B are getting divided by 5. Okay, which means A comma B are not coprimes. This implies A by B equal to root 5 is not rational. So our assumption is wrong. Wrong. This implies root 5 is irrational. Oh my god, full big story. Okay, no need to write so much story. You can make it short and just mention. See, this point is very important. What we had considered A and B as coprime, which means A and B should have. Okay, this good explanation. Just you can follow this, or if you know any other way to write, you write it. But this is the conclusion. After this only we'll get full marks. Full marks will be from here only. Oh my god, I'm done for day. Okay, we'll stop here, then we'll continue tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow we will finish off this question paper. Now questions will become little difficult now from here onwards. We have reached almost 30 questions, another 9 are remaining, so those 9 will be little difficult to solve, but don't worry, we'll make them also easy. We'll start tomorrow. Got it? Hope you learned today, right? You have learned, right? Good questions, correct? So the problem number 2 for the day. Problem 2. What I think is, you people are not doing revision. Not doing revision of whatever you have read already. Whatever you have studied already. You have studied. This is the problem number 2. Day 2, problem 2. Agree? Agree? Not doing revision. Agree? Now, revision is very important. First of all, revision is important so that things goes to long term memory. ಇದೇನು ಸರ್ ಇದು ಮೆಮರಿ ಗಿಮ್ರಿ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮೆಮ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕು, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಗೆಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಡೈಲಿ ನೌ, ಡೈಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ ಡೈಲಿ, ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ 6 AM to 7 AM you should revise. If you do this regularly, whatever you have studied, if you do this regularly, then you will remember lot of things. Say for example, you have studied 5 chapters in science or 5 chapters in social, then 5 to 6 language chapters you have studied. Now if you want to keep them okay properly in your mind, you have to do. So one day you take science, complete the revision, one lesson or 2 lesson, how much ever is possible. If all 5 are possible, finish this. Then one day you take social, then one day Monday science, Tuesday social, Wednesday English, Thursday your Hindi, Friday is your Kannada, like this you repeat. Now maths is not there here, again 5 days over, no, 6th day again science, 7th day again social, 8th day again, just repeat after 5 days same thing. Now maths is not here, maths you will revise night. Now 9 to 10 we are doing this question paper, this is also revision only, don't worry, maths this is also revision only. Other than this, if you want to do a revision 8 to 9 before my session starts, you should finish the lessons. Revision means what? You just need to see. And one more thing, join my Telegram channel. I have made a Telegram channel where I will put notes. I will be putting notes here. Telegram channel, notes, revision notes, which is very very important. No need to revise everything. Point to point you need to revise what is coming in exam, that you need to revise. Whole textbook or whole chapter is not a that is not a revision. A revision is remembering main things. So I'll put a notes Telegram channel will be there in a description. Okay, I will put this in description of my channel now, YouTube channel. Okay, my YouTube channel, click on that, then you will come to Telegram. Once you all join, I will put notes. Once you all join, okay, I'll put notes, whatever notes I have, revision notes, all that. Okay, and this notes will be very very good for you. good notes, revision notes, which is very very important. You don't have a time to make all this. Okay, that's all for the day. Take care, love you all, bye bye, good night. Bye bye, good night. How was the energy? How was the speed? You have to just put one message there in comment box. You put, don't put here, in comments. I want your comments. How was the energy? Energy and speed, that's all in comment. If you put here, then not accepted comment. Okay, good night, take care, we'll meet tomorrow.